We are so excited to be able to return to the corporate gathering of worship. And when we do, we want you to be prepared and to know what to expect when you arrive. So please take a few moments and watch this video.
It is important to practice physical distancing even in the parking lot. We will use a checkered pattern in which every other spot will be used. When you pull into the parking lot, please bear to the left to allow you to park facing the building. The first car will pull through next to the island to the front space. The second car will park in the back space, one space over from the first car. The third car will pull through one space over from the second car. This allows enough room for you to exit your car and still be physically distanced from the next car. The parking spots along the sidewalk should be left open for the use of those who have physical needs. However, a space should still be left between each car. If you have a handicap license, then please feel free to use the designated spots without physical distancing. It is important to practice physical distancing both outside as well as inside the building. As you enter the building, you will want to keep a proper physical distance between your family and others around you. Although the proper distance is not marked off, you can use the cuts in the sidewalk to help you keep a proper distance. The cuts in the sidewalk are approximately 4 feet apart. So, if you leave 2 cuts between your family and others, as pictured with the yellow lines, this will be an adequate amount of space for proper physical distancing. If the weather is permitting, the doors will be propped open to minimize the touching of surfaces. This will help protect everyone and minimize the risk of contracting the COVID-19 virus and any other infectious disease that may be present. You will enter the building through the main doors. If you use the handicap spots or have parked near the alternate entrance, you may use the alternate entrance to enter the building. However, you will need to come to the main entryway to use the main doors to enter the auditorium. Because of physical distancing, the main entryway of the building should remain clear. As you enter the building, you should promptly enter the auditorium. The only exceptions to this is if you need to use the restroom or have a need to use the nursery to feed or change your child. The doors to the auditorium will be propped open to allow you to enter without touching any surfaces. This will also help maintain the flow of traffic into the auditorium to help keep the main entryway from becoming congested. Throughout the building, signs are posted as reminders to give direction concerning the use of the building. First, it is imperative that if you are ill, have a fever, have been exposed to COVID-19, that you stay home and seek the appropriate medical attention and testing. Signs to remind you of this are posted around the building. We must do what we can to protect one another. Therefore, it is also requested that there be no physical contact to help minimize the risk of spreading the COVID-19 and other infectious diseases. Throughout the building, all classrooms and offices are closed or have limited access. In each case, a sign is posted either on the door or the wall next to the door. If you need to enter one of these areas, please find a member of the leadership team, that is, the pastors and deacons, to assist you. As you enter the auditorium from the main entryway, bottles of water will be available. The water fountain is closed. Please feel free to take a bottle of water. You may also bring your own non-alcoholic drinks with you. However, we ask that if you bring your own drink, that it be in a cup or container with a lid. This will help minimize the risk of accidental spills. There are also bottles of hand sanitizer stationed at the front door as well as around the building. Please use them as often as necessary. In an effort to minimize the amount of handling trash, you are responsible for throwing away your own trash. Trash cans are located in the entry, as well as near the audiovisual booth and in the overflows of the auditorium. All rooms in the building are closed or have limited access. Each room will be marked appropriately with signs on the wall next to the door or on the door. The nursery has limited access. It should be used only to feed or change babies. All of the toys have been removed from the room to remove the temptation for children to want to linger and play. This also helps reduce the health risk by removing surfaces that could potentially be touched by multiple children and be contaminated. The restrooms will be limited to one person or parent and child at a time. If the restroom is already occupied, please return to the hallway until the restroom is available. While waiting in the hallway, please be sure to maintain proper physical distancing. After using the restroom or nursery to change your baby, you will need to follow proper hand washing protocol. Wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. Also, sanitizing wipes will be available for you to wipe down the surfaces that you have touched. Please look for other videos on the church's Facebook page and YouTube channel for instructions concerning our return to corporate gathering.